Let's find articles for social welfare institutions in the period 1840 to 1940. I'm going to start at the library's homepage, library.gsu.edu. And for that time period, we need a historical database. So we're going to start here, databases by name, and go to A for America, History and Life, right there. Okay, so let's do an advanced search. And we want to do this because this database allows us to limit or narrow our results to that historical period. And let's do 1840 to 1940. And we're going to look at what was education like for women during that period. So I'm going to start broad with education and women and search that. Remember, it's narrow to that time frame and search. We have over 3,000 results. That one looks promising, but let's go down here on the left and select subject. And we're going to look at all of the subjects so we can narrow that 3,000 results down even further. So women, education, let's narrow to United States, higher education, university and colleges. You can select as many or as few of these as you can, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. Okay, so that narrowed it down to pretty much in half. Let's look at this one. And it gives us the historical period that's covered. Have the abstract there. If you want the full text to this article, we're going to select Find It at GSU. And it's taking us here so we can download the PDF or article link. You can also get the citation information, correct format, just copy and paste that. Or you can email this article to yourself, at least this abstract, since that's what we have here. Select citation format, and you would get that in the correct format in the email and send. So let's cancel that. Go back to our result list. The other thing we could do, let's narrow this down to academic journals only. And here's another one that's in that time frame, Women in Education in West Virginia. And just browsing through the list, it's giving us a good and occasionally on the side you'll see this says time cited. So this article was written and published in 1992. And another article has this article in its reference list. So let's select that one. And that leads us to another article. And luckily it's within the same time frame, that historical period. And over here, now you see cited references. So this article has 190 references. So if you find one great article, you can look at their reference list and continue to find other articles. And that looks like a good one. Going back to our home page. Again, databases by name. The other database you want to consider for this project is JSTOR. So I'm going to go J for JSTOR. Enter here. You can set up an account, but I'm not going to do that right now. You can browse by subject is the best way to start, and we can look at history here. If you were doing something, let's say if we were looking at Black women in education, we could go there, but let's just start with history, just letting you see all these subject areas. Um, so if you have a topic that's more business focused for that time period, you could go there. Something dealing with health, public health, you can select that. I am going to start browsing here. And what you can do is you can search specific journals. Let's go back. Sure, browse by subject. And on second thought, let's try education. Okay. Women in the progressive area. Let's search that. We're searching all of the education journals. Okay, we have over 141,000, so of course we can use the options on the left to narrow that down. We're going to do journals, and we can be more specific as we did in the other database with our time period, and let's apply that. And yeah, so that brought it down to about 2,400. You can go through Womanly Education for Women. This was actually published in 1907. So in JSTOR, you're going to get articles actually written in that time period. So that's a good one to go to. It also has the cite function. Copy and paste that or download it. So just to recap, if you are your social welfare problem, start with America History and Life, which can be found here under A. And do an advanced search so you can limit it to that time period, as we did before. Just make sure you're limited to that time period. And the other option, the other best option is to go to JSTOR. Okay, for JSTOR, and browse by subject. And we did education, and we searched all of these education journals with these keywords. So hopefully that'll get you started with searching for historical information for that progressive area, 1840 through 1940.